Let's get this one going. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. A squirting contest has begun. Enjoy the. I mean, look, like, genuinely, they are the best way to farm points in here when people are willing to enter. Because you can redeem them what, like every not gonna make it in the VOD, you say. Yeah, that went by pretty quick. Let me see what playlist we should put on today too. Do we want threatening house music or aggressive jazz? Let's see. I'm torn. You know, the options are really something. What if I did no, not this. I gotta pick a song for my IG post tomorrow. That's another thing. I keep going back and forth between like different options, but I'm just gonna see whatever calls to me in the moment. Can I just do something off of this song, actually? I kind of want like a Megan playlist. Still torn. Aggressive jazz. You can go with the aggressive jazz. I don't even think it's aggressive jazz, but also it is. Let's try. Let's see what's in here. If we hear lyrics and they're threatening, apologies. Anyway, well, damn, you got a score to 15. I don't know how you keep getting like the maximum for these things. I haven't gotten a max 15 squirt in so long. I think lately, like I've been hitting like 13, but 15 is yeah, aggressive scatting, like the music, like the jazz, right? Thirsty 30 is upon you. Hi, Bray. Hello, by the way. Hi to everybody. Let's quickly find no, the other kind. Oh, well, you know, surprise for 30. There's a little icon that appears under chat now for drops that I keep thinking is like the little like claim your points thing, and I keep clicking it, and then a little drops menu pulls up, and like I'm glad. Oh no, it's on my birthday yet. It's tomorrow. It's in like 2 hours. Today's Monday. Today's Monday actually, which I believe means Gandalf gets a cracker. Something like that, maybe. I'm not gonna go live, but I think I'm gonna do today is I think I'm gonna be live until like 11:30, and then I'm gonna take my last 30 minutes of being in my 20s to just sit in silence. No, I'm probably put music on, but like just like off, lights off, just vibe, exist. Send me a birthday vote. Oh, true. Emotes no ass. Yeah. To have money and a fatter ass. Thank you. I'm gonna try. You know, we started this stream, the starting soon screen with some ass shaking music, which I think was really nice. You know, gets the energy up. Yeah, I didn't try shaking ass today though. I did not try shaking ass today. Maybe later though. I'll have 30 minutes for it. I'll have more than 30 minutes to be honest. I'll have more than 30 minutes to be honest. What is that? Oh my god, is that my own stream? Oh my god, I changed tabs, and I think I had my stream like pending in a tab. You know when you open a new tab, by the way? Not even by the way. And like it doesn't load until you actually click it. That just jump scared me. I was like, why do I hear myself? I want to open Twitch so I can mute Twitch. Before stream, I always mute Twitch. I mute Twitch, I test that my bot's working. And I test that streamer bot is connected to all of my like local applications. Oh, and then I do the yams check to make sure my voice commands are working too. And that's because every time I open up a stream to do the raid and I start hearing the sounds, I'm like, oh my god, no. Hi, Mads. Hard seltzer tomorrow. Am I gonna even drink it? Maybe I'll have some wine tomorrow. Look, I have to walk this dog. Sounds good. But hi. Hello. I ate all the pizza, by the way. The pizza was fantastic from yesterday. Delicious. Sorry, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to open up my stream dashboard on this monitor so I could have that open on Twitch. There we go. I just like to have everything sorted out in order here. I got my house music there. And then we have some Celti claims. We have Celti claims. Gubera, enjoy your 144th seltzer. Avo, enjoy your 41st seltzer. Sarah, enjoy your 11th seltzer. Happy 11. It's half of 11 right there. Wait, there's more. There's more. It sounds like someone won a prize. We had a squirting contest. We had a No One But Me here. Big guy. Hi, No One But Me here. Mads, enjoy your 39th seltzer. Katie, enjoy your 590th seltzer. Bray, enjoy your 11th seltzer. We have another 11. And No One But Me here, enjoy your 49th seltzer. 49 was 7 times 7, right? Was that the one? I feel like that was the one. And me, enjoy my 678th seltzer. I claimed 678 seltzers in my 20s. Let's see if I can beat it in my 30s. When we're live doing our Just Chatting stream at 40, we're going to see how many seltzer claims I have since then. Oh, that'd be so interesting to think about. I don't intend on like leaving the internet at all, though. So, you know, there's odds are I'll still be around. I'm wearing shorts, by the way. It looks like I'm naked. My microphone position should definitely move. But hell yeah. Happy last stream in your 20s. Thank you. I'm excited. I'm so stoked. I'm very excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow I am taking off most of work. I think I'm gonna do like I'm getting out of the house in the morning. I'm just gonna like drop some stuff off, and then I'm going to just like exist in the day. It's gonna be hot as balls though. I don't know why. It's like I don't think they're. It's gonna be hot tomorrow. That's the words that I wanted to use. Let me see. It's going to be almost 100 degrees tomorrow. It's way too hot. Way too hot. I don't want to get sunburned on my birthday. I'm going to actually put a reminder for myself to wear sunscreen when I leave. And I know you should always wear sunscreen when you leave, no matter what. Like, no matter what the temperature is, no matter what the season is. Great. I'm going to put a reminder for myself to wear sunscreen tomorrow. Hold on. Wear sunscreen. Because I'm going to forget. And then maybe I'll like do some like walking around. Are balls hot? I don't know. I feel like it's like a let me ask the audience type of question. Although sometimes when the audience is on the internet, it's afraid. I fear what the answer could be. Today also in chat, I spelled fear F-E-E-R, which was definitely a new low for me. I mean, it's fine. No one got hurt. But it did catch me off guard. I don't think I've done like peak and peak I've gotten swapped. Like I've sent like P-E-A-K instead of P-E-E-K before. Because like I feel like I'd use like P-E-A-K a lot in like working environments, but I haven't used like P-E-E-K a lot in working environments. So like one of them was fresh in my head, and I remember like I was texting someone and I used the other one, and I was like, that's the wrong one, isn't it? And so like I thought about that. I've been thinking about that clearly, and it's been months, by the way, since that happened. Probably about 2.5 months since that happened. And now with squirt, not with squirt, but exclamation point squirt. Damn. Oh, I might actually win this one. With fear, F-E-E-R. That one's tough because that one's not even a word. I think we've been having thunderstorms the last couple of days. Ooh, is it like, I guess we're mid-May. I was gonna be like, damn, that's crazy. I was like, I guess we're in the end of April. We are not in the end of April. We are so far from the end of April. It's already the middle of May. But I do have my weekend lined up though. I am going to be drinking hella mate, and that caffeine is going to keep me going. I will be going out dancing many a night. And we're just going to see. I will be checking that off my list though. So I've been looking through like my goals. I updated my goals for May yesterday. And we're on track for a lot of these. I'll be honest with you. We're on track for a lot of these. I've been uploading reels. Reels actually, are we on track for reels? We might still be okay for reels. We're definitely on track for shorts. This has been like the best month for the clips channel on YouTube so far, and I think that being consistent on it has helped. But it's been so cool. It's so fun. Like everything that involves like uploading anything to YouTube gets me really excited. It just reminds me of like everything since I was 13. Everything in once. By the way, I won that squirting contest with a squirt of 14. Not to flex, but I'm actually really proud of that one. I literally was like, I've been maxing out at 13 droplets. But here we are, constantly racing the bar. Anyway, what was this? If it helps, I typed gorilla as garilla. I read that as garlic, if that makes it even worse. She's wearing sunscreen all the time. Protect that skin. Yeah, I know. I anticipated it. But yeah, but especially on my face, I will forget tomorrow. But yeah, I think what would help is probably just having like a daily moisturizer. My face skin doesn't feel like it gets that dry, but having a daily moisturizer that just has like SPF in it, I think that would help. Because the sunscreen that I have is like expensive and small. So like I fear using it when I'm spending most of the day inside, on my face at least. Well, I guess even like my body's mainly covered for the most part. I guess I'm also not outside too like often. I am for just like walking like to and from like dance classes, but yeah. But definitely my face. Do y'all have any like moisturizers that you actually like that have some that have SPF in them and don't have an odor or don't have a scent? A scent? A fragrance. There we go. I want one that doesn't any like every body sunscreen that I have. I feel like every sunscreen that's like not like $1 billion smells like the beach. And so I struggle wearing that like as like a standard. If I'm going to like a park or something, I'm like, I'll absolutely. But it does like it's a barrier. It's a barrier. Speaking of outside, fuel shift in 33 minutes. It's so hot out. Are you good? I literally, okay, I will say I did turn off my AC right before stream, but I've had to turn my AC on and off all day today. It's been so warm in here. And like I had my blinds up, which is honestly that was also one of my issues. Since Johnny won the squirt off, it's true. I changed the code. I squirt off. Well, I guess that's the same thing. Maybe. Sorry. I need to focus. I'm everywhere. Matt enjoyed 388 seltzer, by the way. I had my blinds up, which let the sun in, and the sun was strong today, so it got so hot today. Like it was around the 85 degrees. It was probably. Do you want me to allow the message? Let me know. I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, it was as hot in here. It was as hot in here as it was like during the day today as it was like last night with the pizza stream. Do whatever your heart desires. I'm allowing it. Some of the queefs need to make it through. I feel bad when I hold them back. I feel bad because I'm like, well, what if you didn't want? What if you did want the message to go through? No, I mean like yes and no. Like it's allowed like verbally. Oh, sorry, I'll allow that one. It's allowed like I allow it, but Automod is fighting it. But I can make Automod stop fighting it. But it's a pretty solid like code word for people to send me secret messages. It's so consistent. It's so consistent. I didn't realize you allowed it. No, you're good. Can I fight Automod? I mean, you can try. You can certainly try. Giselle enjoy 665th seltzer, by the way. You're one away from 666. How do you feel? Do you feel devilish? I don't know. I feel like is that what the 666 is that like the association with 666? Is it like specifically like the devil? 666 origin. Yeah, I guess so. I guess like some like biblical thing. I just think it's a neat number. It's not the 6-7. That 6-7 emote honestly makes it even better. There's so many like elements to it too. Between like the gloves, the bouncing, like doing the motion and like the little face in between. I'm so sorry. But yes, but all in all, today was a very solid day. I did try to get most of my work done today so that I didn't have anything to stress over tomorrow or on Wednesday. Yeah, because for me, one of the things that I considered, I was like, I guess like maybe like I thought like maybe like I'll not take off and just like do and just like maybe like do like stuff in the evenings if I didn't have any plans like for the day. But I'm like, I think it's gonna be really nice to not have to just exist, you know? Even if I spend the day just kind of wandering, not doing anything in particular. In the evening, I'll be seeing my parents. I think it'll be really nice to like have my brain not have to think about anything else but whatever I'm experiencing in the moment. But yes, I do need to remember to upload my IG post though. But that's fun. I love that. I made a Philly cheesesteak. You made Philly cheesesteak sandwiches at work. Everyone loved it. That's so exciting. What kind of cheese did you use in them? There was a Philly cheesesteak place that I used to go to a lot my freshman year of college. They shut down at some point, but they were so good. And like I would always get like, I think what do we do? I think we used Cheese Whiz and we did like extra cheese and extra steak. And they just like they really loaded that shit up. It was delicious. I did actually have a Philly cheesesteak with passion when we went to see Mariah Carey sing us Christmas music. None of that is a lie. This was true. In Philly, we went to Philly to eat our cheesesteaks and look at Mariah Carey sing to us. That sounds like something that like we like manifested. But it was a really, really great time. 10 out of 10 would do it again. It was so good. It was all so good. In the gym today by choice. 2 hours? Damn. Was it the type of workout? Like, what do you have like particular like gym goals? Because for me, like, there are different types of workouts that I mean, there obviously there's whatever, but like, there's different types of like workout reviews I would give for myself. One of them is there are workouts that I do where like I'm not like pushing, like I do like enough. I would say it's like a maintenance type workout where it's like I probably won't build much from it, but I'm definitely maintaining and like it's a good movement for my body and like it's good to like I'll be able to still lift the same amount of weight or maybe I will like grow a little bit but not too much. And there are the workouts where like when I feel like let's say like I'm like I don't know, I'll pick something like simple. Let's say I'm like benching and I haven't done it. I done like 2 gym workouts this year. So with everything that I say, don't take that with a grain of salt. But I used to work out like a lot. But let's say I'm like benching and like I feel like I am like I can't do another rep. But then I'm like, but then I still try to do another rep and I kind of finish it. I'm like, there's no way I can do another one, but then I still try, like, and I really push through and then I do a whole other one. Like those where it's like, I really think I'm done. Like there's no way I can do another one. And then I'm able to do more reps and I push myself to that degree. Those are the ones that after that workout, I'm like, I am going to ride this high for the rest of the week. Those are also the ones that probably like actually help me grow. Like that's how I'm guessing it should be like after like most workouts for myself, but it's hard to get myself. Again, I've worked out like twice this year. We're almost in June. Now I've done a lot of cardio ish because of from dance, but not through like lifting weights. Shredded cheese. Ooh, any particular kind of shredded cheese? Probably melted real nicely. Do you remember the time when you had to ban Not Johnny during Mario Party? Wait, why does... Oh my God, yes, because Not Johnny, I did something. Yes. Okay. This was my bad, by the way. I accidentally like DDoSed myself. Should I turn you down a little bit? Oh, this microphone cannot be there. Or this, maybe my shorts are just too short today. I remember, yeah, I DDoSed myself basically, but not actually because like, it wasn't through like the network, but I made my bot, I tried to make my bot respond to a message. I tried to create a command where like my bot would reply to your message if you said a specific thing in chat. I think if you said like passion, it would be like passion bless. And I clicked the wrong thing. I misunderstood how StreamerBot worked that one time. And I accidentally made it trigger that response to every single new message that was sent. So it wasn't to any specific message. It would just try to reply to every message that was sent. And it also did not exclude itself. So the next message that was sent in chat made my bot respond to it, but then my bot detected that a message was sent, which was the one that it just sent, and it would reply to that. And then it just kept sending messages, and it happened so much that my computer, my bot, like, we had to do a little postmortem after that. It was tough, but we're good now. I've taught my bot to not do that. I learned some good lessons there. You know, when building Cloud Nanjan, I explicitly put in some safeguards so it can never trigger itself no matter what, even if it's like a situation where I would want it to, which I don't even know how. I really make sure that my bot will not respond to any message that it can send, even if it is like a valid command. My bot should not be sending any commands, to be honest. But yes. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay. I think there might be. I'm like, is there a gap in the logic? I think I just thought of a gap in my logic. But I'm scared to do it. Hold on. Let me just check my code real quick. Hold. It's actually... Oh, okay, we covered it. I did. Okay, thank goodness. Shout out to past me. I was like, but did I do anything? I did something. I remember for like the Mads command. This only applies to commands that are sent It's only yeah, replies. This only applies to commands that can send your raw text in the beginning of the message. But I made it check for like exclamation points, so you can't trigger something. But I was like, what about slash commands? Then you could ban people. Like the mads command will just send just text out, and that might be exactly what you sent in. But I put slash commands in there too. So if I do mads ban Johnny, thank goodness. Okay. Woo! We're good. We're good. We're good. I didn't mean to freak you out. No, that would have been because if that was if that was a gap in my logic, then that's it's good to know about it and to just let someone, because then one day someone thinks about it before me. Anyway, back to your message, Matt. Sorry, I got distracted by my own distrust of myself. I need to lose like 32 pounds, around 32 pounds. So I did an hour of pull day, back and biceps, and then figured it's still early in the day. I should probably do cardio. And the next thing I know, I'm doing an hour on the Stairmaster, 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, and like you got Patrick's buns of steel. Like literally, do I have the buns emote? Patrick Cheeks, maybe? Patrick Clap. Sorry, that's a crazy name for an emote. But Patrick Clap. This is like 20 minutes on the Stairmaster and you end up like that. An hour on the Stairmaster. I genuinely think that if the only workout you do is an hour on the Stairmaster 5 days a week, I feel like in a month, your legs and your ass are just like a tank. Like in like the best way possible. Like I think like that is a crazy amount of like muscle that will come from that. The Stairmaster is so hard. Steps are so like going up a regular staircase already work, but like going up steps continuously, like we don't go up steps continuously like that on a day to day, unless like you're just walking up real slow on a downward escalator. Not even real slow, unless you're just yeah. What was this one? I wanted to Rick. My name is not Rick. That Patrick walk is actually, I'm not even kidding, those look like the heels that I have now. Oh, I had like 3,100 steps. Damn. Do you feel like, how do your legs feel today? You know what, actually? I want to know how your legs are going to feel on Wednesday. I think tomorrow I could see legs being sore. I think Wednesday is when I would imagine you're going to feel it the most. I think you're going to feel it tomorrow and you're going to feel it worse on Wednesday. But like in a good way. But yeah, damn. But yeah, Stairmaster strong. I haven't gone on the Stairmaster in a while. I actually like, I feel like, especially if you can distract yourself, like that's probably a great time to scroll on social media. Is while going on the Stairmaster. Just don't, distract yourself to the point where like, what the Stairmaster tastes like. But if you need like that's like a solid place to be distracted as long as you're able to hold yourself up for stability. Well, good news, Wednesday is leg day. Oh yeah, you'll definitely be aware of your legs then. Yeah, that's maybe what I should do, because I've been trying to like build my ass up more. Dance, I do think has helped, but I need to like do like weights. I think one gym workout, ideally 2 gym workouts a week are what I want to target. I don't do that. I think, you know what? But how crazy would it be? No, I don't think I can do gym workouts after stream. Because like I was like, maybe on my stream days. Sorry, I have some in my eye. I also feel like when it's hot in here, there's like more stuff like floating in the air. Because there's not like, it doesn't feel like there's as much like circulation. Even though it's probably not true. Well, maybe. But I was like, maybe on my stream days, because I don't dance. Because I don't want to work out on my dance days. I don't want to do a gym workout on my dance days. Because like I'm going to tire myself out, and not be able to do dance. But I'm like, maybe if I do workouts on my stream days, that might be a move. Yeah, glute bridges and Bulgarian split squats. Yup. Those are in the leg day that I never do. But those are in there. Bulgarian split squats are like that's the one with like the leg up on the bench, right? Your back leg on the bench. And then glute bridges, I heard, are really, really good for your glutes. Like whenever, I think like glute bridges, hip thrusts, Bulgarian split squats. Yeah, those are honestly like, I feel like those are the big ones when it comes to like growing your butt. Probably your quads too. Maybe for like your hamstrings, like I would think like, I mean, like deadlifts in general, Romanian deadlifts could work. But I think like if you just do those two, glute bridges and Bulgarian split squats, like that will, you're gonna notice your leg. I mean, like I'm saying, I guess like I feel like I'm gonna notice my legs grow if I did those consistently, especially if I do it twice a week. Within like in a month, I think I will notice. I will see a difference. Yep, that's why I never do them. Yeah, it's so real. I do. One of the things that I told myself I would do this month goal wise is I would pick the days of the week that I would do the things that I keep not doing. One of them being like my gym workouts, the other one being my stretch routine. So my pole is currently down, which means I can start doing my stretch routine again. I think that doing my stretch routine, I'll probably do my stretch routine tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do a gym workout tomorrow. Let me do my stretch routine tomorrow. Let me put that one on the list. Wear sunscreen, post IG. Stretch. I'll do bendy routine. Bendy routine. Oh, neat. I found $5 in my pants. Impressive. I'm going to guess in your pockets of your pants. But that's exciting. Finding money is always fun. Surprise money is always fun. But yeah, we'll see what I end up doing tomorrow. I do think it will be a pretty... Tomorrow I want to be a nice day for my mind. I want to breathe in outside air, even though I know it's gonna be hot as hell. So like I probably shouldn't be outside too much. But I want to expose myself visually to a lot of things outside of my home. I'll be in my home in the evening with family, and I think during the day I will try to just like walk around a little bit. Maybe just go place to place, see people existing. I think all those things are like what my brain enjoys. Yeah. So I'm really excited for it. I'll hopefully be eating some cake at night. We will see. And then I'll be preparing for lots of movement this weekend. So I'm very content. I'm very content with how this week went. I'm very content with how like my 20s have gone. I feel like the last 5 years have been a really nice, like, I don't feel like, damn, ooh, I wish I did these things. Like, I feel like I am so, like, grateful for, like, just where everything is right now. And that makes me feel really happy, you know? A good little, like reflective moment. What kind of cake do you have in mind? So, I feel like I'm gonna see if my parents, because I'm gonna see my parents tomorrow night, and I'm like, maybe they can bring me the Costco tuxedo cake. They didn't say what cake they have, and honestly, whatever they bring, I'll be content with. But like I'm suspecting it's gonna be the Costco tuxedo cake because that's what I feel like. I tend to have. Oh, it doesn't miss. And if it's not, I will love the cake that they do bring, and I will eat a Costco tuxedo cake another time. I'm gonna let the universe decide for me, and by the universe I mean my parents. But yes. All right, time to drive. Happy early date of birth, fella. Thank you so much. I hope you have a smooth work shift. And thanks for coming in, Matt. But yeah. But I think all in all today was a good day. Today was productive. I did laundry. I gotta like shuffle around my sheets and stuff. But I gotta put them on my bed because my bed is currently naked. However, I did wash my sheets because I feel like I want to sleep and wake up on clean, like fresh sheets. So it just feels really nice. It feels like super light. And usually it's just like, I feel like, do my sheets, I mean, does my laundry ever like smell like anything? I don't even think so. I mean, it has like a slightly, I use like an Arm& Hammer, like powder detergent, but I feel like it's got like a nice little like subtle, I don't think it has like fragrance in it, but like it might. I'm like, does it ever smell like anything? Now I don't know. I do. There is something though that I do notice whenever I use it. I have like this like Lysol. Is it like what is it? Is it like a disinfectant thing? Laundry, Lysol. This is what I use. Sanitizer, I think. Yeah, and I use that whenever I like have like sweaty ass clothes or like if there's something like from like, you know, usually from like dance. There's some dance classes that genuinely leave me drenched. And like those are clothes that like they need the sanitizer. Those are the times that I'm like, okay, yeah, that one will take the batch. And then whenever I use that, then like I can tell afterwards. But it definitely does help tackle the smells that like need a little extra kick in there. But yeah. I feel like there was one other thing that I did today that was like nice. I mean, like I cleaned a lot. Again, yesterday's pizza stream was so fun. It was so God, when I heat up the pizza today, my eyes, I'm like when I heated up that pizza today and I smelled it from the I smelled it like from the microwave because I didn't have patience to put it in the oven. It smelled so good. Oh my God, the jalapeno slices were so like that and like that with the olive. I mean, individually already, but like that with the olive, the flavor on that slice that had both of them on there was so good. It was so like I'm probably gonna do that for my next pizza. I'm kind of like I kind of want to make more pizzas. I need to think about like if there's a because the thing about making these pizzas are that I don't make them same day. So like I need to anticipate like when I'm going to be preparing foods. But I think that if I build the habit of like picking meals, I think I would like to try out the habit of determining what I'm going to eat at some point later in the week. Because I also think that it will get me to like make more recipes that expand beyond what I already have in my kitchen. Like I think maybe doing like a maybe if I like have like every single week I cook one new meal. All right, and I'll cook one new meal, but I cook like one recipe from like my like recipe book. I might try to do that. Or maybe I try making one new dish. I'm like, it doesn't need to be a new dish, but a dish that I haven't made in like the last like 2 weeks, perhaps, or maybe in the last like week. I feel like it would be fun. So like I have a friend that uses like Belly. It wasn't deadly pizza, was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was a deliciously non-deadly pizza. It was a cheese pizza with a like tomato sauce that we put together, with some fresh basil and garlic in there, and it some of the and it had onions, olives, like a couple of olives, not a ton, but I like olives. Olives, and this one had I had like two jalapeno slices on it that I threw on at the very end, but they were really, really good. But delicious flavor. Like the taste of the jalapeno was like really yummy. I mean, it's always yummy, but like the spice of jalapeno pepper, I feel like especially when it's not like raw, like you're not just like grabbing one and just biting into it, that I think hurts a lot. I think that the slices that like come in a jar, like if you have a lot of them or if you have a couple of them, like the spice will build up. But like when you put them, like if you're just having like one, it's very tolerable for me. I think it's tolerable for a lot of people. But like it's not that it doesn't feel that like I could still enjoy the taste of the pepper over the spice intensity, which is nice. So that's what made it really, really good. But one of my friends uses Belly. So there's an app called Belly that I don't know how much it's used. I mean, it's got to be used. It's definitely used like outside of like New York, but it's definitely used like a lot in New York. Not like as a grand total in terms of like the population, but like there are like hundreds of thousands, I think, of like you can see like rankings in like the city of like Belly users. So like there are a lot of people that use it here. And I have a friend that tries to go to, and basically, well, I'll explain what it is. You use it where you log restaurants or bars that you go to. You might be able to log other places too, but I think it's mainly just like restaurants and bars. And you basically, let's say I go to a new bar, or I go to a bar that I've been to before, or I go to a restaurant that's new. Let's just say I go to a new restaurant. I go, it's probably in the app. I go to the app, like, I have my meal, I enjoy it, or I experience it. I always like what I eat, to be honest. So it's, I don't think I ever really give that bad of a review. Oh my God, hi, late. No, I'm kidding. Hi, Johnny. I feel like you're on mobile. There's too much to type for you to acknowledge the joke that I'm already going to make. Enjoy your 781st seltzer. Get out. Get out right now. I just almost stuck my foot in my trash can instead of in my crock. Probably a lot to unpack with that one. But let's say I go to a restaurant, I experience it, I go into the app, I'll put in, I'll look up the restaurant, it's probably in there, and then I'll log it, and then if I wanted, I could put information of like who I went with, like the day, any dishes that I liked. I could attach photos if I want. I could tag it as like really good for quick meal, or it's a place that's only cash only, or good for like lunch, or like good for like showing a spot to a friend or whatever. You don't need to do any of that, but like those are all optional things. And then it will ask you, it will go to the place, it'll compare it to places that you've been to before, that you've logged, and it'll say, pick between these two, like which one did you like better? And then if you liked it better than this other place comparing it to, you can do that. If you like the other place, you do that. And then it will just give it like a random score and it will like rank it on your thing. So you basically like log restaurants and bars that you've been to. They don't sponsor the stream. I'm just describing it. So I have a friend of mine that takes pride in, you could also relog places that you've already been to, so you don't have to go to new places every time, but they try to log at least one spot every single week, even if it's a repeat place. But I realized that it gets them to try new places around the city, even if it's something that's like a quick bite, or even if it's a bar where like they don't get anything, or maybe they'll get like one drink or something, or they'll just get like a snack. So it doesn't mean like you have to be spending a ton of money. But it gets them to like go to a new place or go to a place in general at least once a week. And they have like a streak that's like been on for over a year. And I'm like, that's really neat. So maybe if I had like a similar version of that for myself, not like an app, but like if I had like the habit of like trying to have like a designated night of the week, or trying to have like one new recipe every single week that I can kind of consider or decide upon on like by like Monday, and like try to make it either Thursday, Friday, Saturday, depending on what my like weekend looks like. I think doing it toward the end of the week where I don't have to go into my office the next day will be really nice, because then I have like that peace of mind as well. But I think I might try doing that. I feel like it'd be like a nice habit. Oh my gosh, your birthday this week? Yeah. It's in 2 hours. It's in 2 hours. Recipe. Yeah. But I think that'll be nice. And I think that by cooking more, because one of the things that I want to do by cooking more is I want to be able to, one, I feel like the more cooking experience you have, like look at our pizzas, for example. There were so many things that so many lessons that I had learned from our past pizzas that did not bite us yesterday, like because we addressed them. Like transferring the dough, knowing how much to spread the dough. The last couple pizzas that I made have been very thick. Also, like things that I did differently this past time than the times beforehand, I made sure to take the dough out of the fridge well before stream, so it wasn't cold by any means, because when it's colder, it's been harder to stretch. When it's harder to stretch, it ends up being smaller, even if the dough is still thick. And then what I end up having is a really small and thick pizza. So that was one thing that I think helped yesterday. Having the dough in the fridge for a couple days also helped. I think flavor wise, not like the most crucial thing, but I feel like it definitely like something there was like that was worth it. I knew in terms of like shredding the cheese, not overcommitting to shredding the entire thing of cheese ahead of time, and just like shredding what like feels like enough, and then knowing how to get like an even spread. There's like a lot of things that I did, and I feel like I did not do the first like 3-4 times that I made pizzas, and I think it's gotten me here. So I think that if I cook more regularly and I try different recipes more regularly, recipes that use like different ingredients that I might not use often, then I think it's going to make me a faster cook when like as I try more and more recipes in the future, and I'll be more willing to cook for friends and stuff where I don't feel like I'm going to invite them over and then spend 3 hours cooking. So I think now that I'm like talking out loud, I'm like, maybe that is something that I should do. I'm going to try doing that. I'm going to try doing that for the month of June. I'm going to do it for the rest of May and the month of June. So I'll probably maybe I'll start it this week, and I'll kind of see where it takes me. And if by the end of June, I'm like, this was too much work, and I ended up being more stressed about it than anything else, then so be it. At least I will know. I'll be 6 recipes in at least. I still need to make my dinner, but I'm so stoned. I really want to make some yummy pasta, but I don't want to get up. Is there any... That is tough. If you make the pasta, do you also have to make a sauce, or do you have like a jarred sauce? Like, would you be able to like... I guess you still have to like get the water boiling, throw the pasta in. It's getting up. I think that's the hardest part. Understandable. New Taddy's low-key so irritated for me working today and constantly bending my arm. Does it just feel irritated, or does it look more irritated? And Hungaroo, hi. How are you today? Birthday boy. I know, I'm so excited. I'm ready for like, honestly, I think like this entire week I'm just like getting a move on things. That's the other thing. I think that I like to take, it's like this and like New Year's and stuff. Like I like to take them as like, oh, here's a reason to, It's not necessarily like a pause and reflect, but it's like, let me either, if there's stuff that's been like waiting for a long time, or if I feel like I need to like shake things up, I'm like, this is a good opportunity to do that. Which is why I did like my reorganization of like my apartment stuff. Um, it's what else has it led me to do? The reorganization was huge, I won't lie. Like I've really been holding off on redoing that closet for like 5 months. I'm like, did I do anything else? Probably not. I mean, like I feel like I got a good groove with like my like editing stuff. Was it cleaning? I did laundry. I I don't know. I did sign up for some dance stuff. I actually am trying a new dance instructor. Not this week, but I'm gonna try I'm taking a popping class soon. I think I know which class. I know which instructor I'm gonna go to. They just teach it a couple different slots. So I gotta see like which one I want to go to. But that's something that I've been like thinking about doing for a while. And like I've been too because I've been too like nervous nervous about the level of it because all of them seem like they're going to be like harder, but it seems like this one should be actually be a good one for beginners, even though it's not labeled as a beginner class. But yes, I also saw a video recently of these. I saw two videos actually recently of this one creator that I like see every now and then that took a ballet class with their friends here in the city, and they did ballet growing up, and they were like, that shit was like the military. They're like, that's definitely what it's like when you're like growing up doing ballet, where like they push you and they're strict and it's scary and it's a whole thing. But they're like, for like an adults beginner like intro class, they're like, that was absurd and like uncalled for. And then I saw a video that their friend posted like showing the experience, and I'm like, interesting. And I am anticipating taking a ballet class at some point in the next, probably like the next month. But I am afraid. I'm trying to see what studio they went to be like, do I go there or do I not go there? One of my friends did ballet like their entire life growing up, so I'm like gonna see what they think. But I'm like so scared to take a ballet class. Everything that I've said about taking dance classes, where I'm like, oh, there's like, especially like as an adult, like you're there to have fun, like no one's looking at you, like it's just you're there to groove, like be okay with messing up. I think all of that goes out the window when taking a ballet class. I think when taking a ballet class, like, is I fear that it is every fear that I have about a dance class and more. Even as like an intro to ballet class, I think that they do it different. They really keep it strict. I think my self-esteem is I'm gonna need to like remind myself like I paid for this. This is what I signed up for. It's okay when doing that. I literally have to just put the pasta in water. Like there's basically no steps. It's true. But getting up is hard. So I feel you. Also, pseudo, hi. 4 years? Damn. How old was I? 4 years, 4 months ago? 29, 25. I was 25 years old. Was I 25? Or was I 24? No, I was 25. It wasn't 26. I actually don't know. I don't know what that there's so much. But how have you been since then? It's 2022, 26. I was 26. No, I wasn't 26 yet. I was 25, 25 and a half. There we go. Also 69 streams. Nice. Well done. Today during our intro screen, or starting soon, we had the code guessing game, and 6ix9ine was right in the middle there, which was really ideal. I have no control over that, by the way. It looks and feels irritated. Big old yellow bruise, with a bit of purple near where my arm bends. Yeah, no, that sounds really uncomfortable. Do you like, what do you do? Like, can you like ice it, or is that like not advised? Or like, can you like just like have it sit under like cool water or something? Or does it not burn? Is it just more like sore? I'm great for 2 reasons. You got to see one of your best friends you hadn't seen or talked to and heard from. Damn, in like 10 years since we were 16. And because I finally got my 1 month paid leave. I'm so happy for you. Seeing a friend that you haven't like talked to or heard from in like 10 years. Damn. That's a long time. What got you two to reconnect? Because like it's different than having someone that like you're still, I mean, now in what's today's My yawns. With today's technology, I know we like it's like you can stay in touch with someone like over the internet and like be mutuals on social media for like a decade, and then but like so like you're still like seeing each other and potentially talking to each other, but like not, and then like maybe you can get together, but it's like you're still like there, but like not seeing or talking to someone. Like did someone reach out? Maybe we got to reconnect because she moved back from the US to Mexico City. Ooh, that's fun. Like near you. That's so exciting too. Were there any things that like have changed since then? Okay, two things. Were there any things that changed since then that surprised you? And then were there any things that were the same since you last saw them like 10 years ago in terms of like what you two remembered, any inside jokes or anything there that like came up that were like, damn, it feels like we're 16 again? It's more sore and less touched than it kind of burns. After the first couple of hours after being tattooed, the burn goes away pretty fast. You don't really want to get a healing tattoo wet beyond washing it. And even then, it's recommended not to place a tattoo directly under running water. Got it. How do you know when it's like, is there like a certain amount of time where like it's usually fully healed by like a week later type of thing? Or like when you shower, do you like put like a plastic bag over so you don't like, so it doesn't get wet? Or like plastic wrap maybe? But yes, it was really, 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 I was really happy. My God. You know what it is? I think it's the heat. That's something that I need to remind myself this summer too. I'll get into that in a second. I was really, really happy to see her and her son being great. I'm glad. I'm glad that things are still well, because a lot can change and a lot can happen in 10 years. Like even just like now, like things were so different 10 years ago. God, things were so different 10 years ago. Just like both like in the world and like just like within our own lives. It's wild to think about how much can change in 10 years. I'm glad that things are going well there. I was going to say for this summer, so I keep yawning now and I'm like, I wonder if it's because of the heat. One of the things I need to remember is every single time. So I know like whenever like I'm feeling tired or I'm yawning or I'm feeling off. I mean, I also don't think I got a full, I think I maybe got like 7.5 hours of sleep last night, which is what I aim for. Tonight, I'm also hoping to get like a solid amount of sleep. Let me check though, my app. How much did I sleep yesterday? Apparently, like, you know, technically, yeah, 7.5, well, like 7 hours of sleep. I was in bed for 7.5 hours, so I got a little less of sleep because it took me probably a little bit to like go to sleep, and like once the alarm went off, then like by the time I actually got out of bed, it was a little bit different. But like when it's really, if I'm sitting, like if I'm like in a room and it's really hot and I start to feel like very like tired, like I need to remember like, no, it's hot in here. Like that's, I feel like I feel more physically sleepy when I'm very, very warm, and when I'm too warm. That's one of the things I need to keep an eye out for. Something that I am a little bit nervous about for tomorrow. Tomorrow I gotta make sure I keep my blinds down for the most part, even though I love like the light that comes from outside, but I'm gonna try to just be outside for that. But when it gets too hot, my AC, I mean, it's kind of ironic, but when it gets too hot, my AC doesn't cool. Like I think it gets too hot for the AC, where like it tries to protect itself. I think it overheats and it tries to protect itself by like not, it lets the fan part work, but it doesn't, you know, that buzzing sound that I was talking about yesterday, that buzzing sound is like when it's actually cooling. I think what's it called? It's the AC, is a condenser? Condenser meaning, what is a condenser? That's the outdoor release heat. Nope. Let's see. Is that it? What's the part that creates the cold air? Compressor. Maybe. I don't know. But like whatever that buzzing bit is, that struggles to stay on for more than like a minute whenever whenever there's like a heat wave. And tomorrow we have a heat wave. Makes me really nervous. I'm gonna try to stay as hydrated as I can for that as well. You still can get it wet and shower. You do not want to get like shampoo or scented soap in it though. That shit will burn and irritate it. Hello. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like the wound's probably still open. But like instead of putting the tattooed area directly under the water, you can let the water run down the arm. If it's on your wrist, holding the wrist slightly away from the water. Got it. So like you get it like wet here and then it'll just like, yeah. Like indirect contact. You don't want to soak a fresh tattoo. Can't take a bath either, only shower. That phase lasts roughly 2 weeks. Okay. Full healing technically takes like roughly 6 months. Got it. Does after like 2 weeks, assuming that like nothing's infected and whatever, does it seem like, does it like feel like it's like fully healed, but officially like there's like, you know, some smaller things going on where like 6 months later is like when it's technically healed? Like, is it like, does it feel like it's like 95% of the way there by the end of these 2 weeks? And then like that last 5.5 months is like the closing bit. I was thinking about, because one of the goals that I have for May is getting my ears pierced. I was like getting something pierced, but no. And I'm like, I feel like I should go to a spa first and then do that. So I'm like, maybe I'll save that. I'll save that one for like next week. Yeah. It might have to be in the very, very, very beginning of June though, depending on how next week goes. But I got to get this day in soon. But yeah, I'm like, I should not do like hot tubs and stuff until I should do that probably beforehand. But that also makes me want to do the spa day even sooner, so I might try to do that too. Yeah, exactly. Roughly 2 weeks. It feels like 95% of the way there, but it could technically still get infected if you don't take care of it for like the next 6 months. That makes sense. Yeah, it really is. It's so like, it's like all the little things that like you don't often like think about. But like, yeah, it really is like, I guess like little mini wounds in your arm. Also, raffles live for 36,000 points. If you want to enter, you can, but you don't have to, but you can, and it's free by typing exclamation point joining the chat, and you could possibly win again up to 36,000 points. Johnny's water boil challenge. I believe you can do it. How many minutes will it take you to get the water boiling? Also, thank you for the follow. How many minutes will it take you to get the water boiling for the pasta? It lifted a huge weight off my chest seeing them okay. Last time I spoke to her before today was in 2016. Let me see. When she told me and some of our friends that she'd gotten pregnant, and then she never came back to school. So for 10 years had us worried. Got it. Because her mom wasn't the best. So it's been 10 years since you've heard from her. And it makes sense. And her family in the US took her in. Got it. I'm glad they're doing well. Oh my God. Oh my God. Diana Princess, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Wait, that's huge. I appreciate that. Wait, that's so sweet. Now we got our little holy shit. Welcome in, by the way. Oh my God. Thank you. Damn, off rip. 5 people now don't get ads in here. Oh my God, are ads about to play? Ads are gonna start in 30 seconds. Holy crap. Well, 5 people won't get them. Oh my goodness. Kendra, Candy, Hungaroo, Darling, and Giselle no longer will have ads for the next 30 days. Holy crap. Ads are actually gonna play in like do you have Turbo? I'm so sorry. The ads are gonna play in like 30 seconds so that we don't get ads for the next hour. It's a turn off pre-rolls. I could snooze. Wait, I started a hype train. You did. Wait, I wonder if maybe I can't. Let me try snoozing this. I'm gonna snooze. I snoozed once. I'm using the snooze. Worth it. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you triggered a hype train. You triggered a hype train that jumped to level 2, by the way. I'm gonna snooze for the next 5. I don't want that to go off during this. Oh my goodness. I appreciate that so much. That's so kind of you. My God, that's one of I don't even know what to say. And now these 5 people get a whole month of emos and no ass and emotes and no ads. All positive things, kind of. But genuinely, thank you. That means a lot. And a whole 5. Is this our first time meeting? Or I'm like honored that like you've. I hope this has been I hope this has been I'm sorry. I'm like, I hope this has been a solid first impression. I mean, no one started a squirting contest, so we're actually okay. I think the first impression has been saved. We will have an 11-11 hitting in about 15 seconds though. But welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope yeah. Candy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my God. Thanks for the 300 bits. Holy crap. Thank you. Oh my God. 11-11. Make a fish. Damn. Thank you so much. I get 12 tokens now. I could use them at some point. Wait, happy birthday. Yeah, my birthday. It's in like an hour and change. It's my little countdown to my 30s. I'm so excited. We're making it there. I feel like I'm gonna be so ready to say that I'm 32. Not 32, that I am 30. I also feel none of these are how I want to start this sentence. I feel like I am ready to say, like when people ask my age, oh yeah, I feel like 30 30 works. 30 is where I'm at. I need to think of a caption for my IG post tomorrow, though. I haven't thought too much ahead of this, and I'm like, okay, maybe I need to, yeah. The final touches. Where are you from? New York. You're gonna be like, oh my god, me too, and then watch how this is how I find out you're my neighbor. You know, the day that I find my neighbor in here, my neighbor doesn't stream. What if my neighbors do? What if other people in my building stream? I would love to find another person in my building that streams. But here's the thing. I'm as careful as I can be about not doxing myself. What if I do a stream with a neighbor and then eventually they dox themselves, which inherently dox me? I'm from Austria, so it's already your birthday, so happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Wait, what's our time? What time is it for you right now? It's 10:12 for me right now. Or the neighbor finds your stream and tells you to keep it. No, genuinely. That would be so sick. If I find someone else here, 4:12 a.m. Oh my goodness. What is there a reason? Is there something that's been, are you normally awake at this hour? I'm like, it's so late. But I say that as someone who also stays up pretty late. Although tonight I will try not to. So that my day isn't, so I don't sleep through my day tomorrow. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna try to wake up tomorrow at like 8:30. Okay, the water is angrily simmering, so close enough to boiling. Pasta's going in. Yeah, that's close enough to me. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I stay up till 5 every day by intentionally or unintentionally. I think that whenever I stay up till 5, like consistently, it happens. It's not intentional, but I do accept it. Like I do let it happen. But I haven't let it happen in a while. It's tougher when I have like external obligations. Like if I have to go to like my office or something, then yeah, both kind of, I guess. That's so valid. Is the sun up when you go to sleep? Per chance? Oh, we got a hype chest. Oh my God, is that a fish? I got a fish and it moves. That's so cute. You can't just say perchance. Exactly. It reminds me of oh hell yeah. This fish reminds me of like rainbow fish. It's so cute. Oh my God. Hi. Is it Umi Badooby? It's like Beebadooby. It's like Beebadooby. Welcome in. Oh my God, ads are gonna play in like 20 seconds. I am so sorry. I can assure you though, okay, before the ads play, I can assure you that they are there like Beebadooby. Okay, sick. Ads gonna play for 3 minutes. It's to disable pre-roll ads so that we don't get ads like randomly in the middle of stream for the next hour. They are gonna start like soon. I already used my snooze on it. But I swear. And then if during the ads, the points get automatically distributed every single minute, so you can at least stack up points and you can gamble during by doing exclamation point gamble. Like check this out. If I got, let me do a slots, a gamble all. Damn. Okay, I don't normally have this many points. How many points? God damn. Okay, Rich, 14 million. That's crazy. I usually have like 7 points, and by 7 I mean like 70K to be honest. Oh my God. Diana, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. I want no ads. Thank you so much. You now don't have ads for the next month. You also get the emotes from the stream. You might need to, I don't know if you need to refresh. If you see ads, just try refreshing, but you shouldn't. But once they're done auto playing, then we're good for the next hour. There should be no more. Should be no more after that. We should officially be free. Once they are playing, though, I am going to refill my seltzer. It is a good opportunity to possibly go and snag a little drink. Turn on your AC if you have to. Get a fan on. How's the weather? You said you're from Austria. How's the weather there now? Because it's been hot as hell here. And I am feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Oh, God, these are riding up. These shorts are riding up. Rainy? Okay. Is it like a rainy season? I think Katie also said that it's like rainy. I feel like it hasn't been rainy here. It's just been hot. But like it's been like really pretty and nice, but too hot to exist outside. Like tomorrow is not picnic weather. Oh my God, my picnic basket. So I have a picnic basket. Let me see. Wait, it's going down right now since 6 days. Oh, like temperature? It's been rainy and also drearily, I think. Hot here too. Damn, okay. It's going to be tomorrow here it's going to be, let's say, a little under 100. Let's say like 95. Temp C 95. Tomorrow it's going to be this 35 degrees Celsius here. But I so part of like my reorganization of everything was I basically like dug up my picnic basket. I got a picnic basket last year and I only used it like one time. So I want to use it again. Oh, yeah, I want to use it like at least like 2 times this summer. Ideally more. I mean, honestly, like a day, I feel like I should have like I should just go to the park. The park, as if there's one park, but I should just go to like a park this summer. Like on like a Saturday, let's say. Well, I will actually be outside. Oh my God, wait, Gov Ball is soon. What's the what do I mean the weather that's in what 3 weeks? Weather NYC. Can I see how far ahead do we go here? It's gonna rain tonight? God, that heat advisory is concerning. How far? I mean, we really can't tell. Monthly is a crazy forecast. Well, let's see what it gives me. Can I see the next month? May. Let's go to maybe June. Oh, okay. Temperatures for that like section of the month are looking like they're like mid 70s down to mid 60s, which is perfect for being outside during a music festival. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope it doesn't rain. But we'll see. What was this? Wait, I wish. Wait, how hot is it for you? Like 15 Celsius. Okay, so cold. But just let me see. Temp F 15. Okay, that's like a nice little chill. Honestly, I could go for that here. But I need to see like what to wear. One of the things also is like when like going out is whether or not to bring something like a jacket type of thing, because like I won't use it for any part of the night except for when I am returning home. In which case I will very likely take a subway, which means that I will be walking outside for a period of time. If I was like a cab or like Uber person, I would probably never bring a jacket with me. Also, thank you for the follow, Green Sky. Appreciate it. It's okay. Good points. Good attempt, Mads. Please, 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 Stream Elements. You win slots. So you're like one of the only people here who's won a slots all. There have been maybe like 1 or 2 other slots all wins, but you've won like 4 of them. So windy and rainy. Wait, I love summer. Like 35 degrees. 35 is so brave though. It's so hot. I feel, well, I guess it also depends. Like, is the air thick? Is the air thick? Because that definitely does make a difference too. Like, do you feel like, can you like, are you, when you inhale, do you taste the heat? I know, like, I feel like in Vegas, sorry, I got something in my eye. Probably gotta turn on my AC soon. It is. Is it like a lot though? I feel like 95, like I feel like in this case, what 35 degrees Celsius weather would be ideal like while you're inside and with like AC. What's your air conditioning situation like? Because like going to sleep is where in the summer if my AC isn't like doing what it's doing, which again, there are a couple of things when it comes to my AC. I've learned, now I can't prove it, but I think that no matter how I use my AC, I think my electric bill is the same. I'm pretty sure there was like a year that like I went away for like what was it? I think I went away for like 3 weeks, or like I don't think I turned on my AC. I went away and then I didn't turn on my AC much for like 3 weeks of like the month in my apartment, and my electric bill was still like the highest it's been. Like it was still like the normal peak during the summer. I think they just raised the bill. I think they genuinely just make it more expensive in the summer. And there's only so much trial and error I can do, but I realize even if I have my AC like maxing out, it's like I'm almost certain it is the same. They're going to charge me the same amount as when I don't run my AC. So now I'm trying to sleep with my AC on. Or the last year I've been sleeping like with my AC on, not during the year, but like when it's been like hot out over the summer, especially. I've been sleeping with my AC on instead of what I normally do, which is I have a fan. This is what I did a lot growing up as well. Have a fan next to my bed. like a standing fan, and I would just have that on me as I slept because when it's too hot, it's very hard for me to sleep. I only have a fan. What is AC? It's air conditioning. So it could be like a window unit, which is what I got going on over there. So it sticks out outside and it takes it like, I actually cannot even tell you how it works. I fear if I do, I will be wrong. But yeah. I feel like there's that. There's also like central AC, which I feel like you need to like live in like a brand new building for that to exist. I feel like most buildings in like New York are not like have been around for like 100 years. And then always get sick. Does the fan help? Like, do you feel or not help? Does the fan like make it like totally like doable, or does the fan just make it good enough, but it still like feels super hot? Because when I have a fan on me, I mean, I feel it gets the job done. Like usually when I fall asleep with a fan, at some point I will get a little bit too chilly and like I will probably turn it off, but then I get really hot again and then I'll wake up and turn it on. Like I get interrupted sleep when it's too hot. That's most definitely something. Yeah. Also, give me 1 second. Speaking of heat, I'm gonna go pour myself some fresh seltzer. This will take 48 seconds. And by 48 seconds, I mean like a minute, but I'll be super fast. Give me 1 second. Enjoy this BRB square. Yeah, it's 81 degrees in here. So I'm turning that AC on for a little bit. Just a teeny bit. Welcome to Spicy Time. I'm pretty occupied right now with a lot of personal things. I'll see you. Sounds good. It was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you so much for the follow. I hope that things are all right, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. I paused it. Oh my god, he did it so fast. I'm good enough, but still hot, and if I put it in full blow mode, I get sick. Does it like dry your throat? I always need to have air circulating in my room. Yeah, I think so too. I think that's like I notice it. But yeah, hell yeah, pasta. What kind of pasta did you make? I feel like what did I do? I finished my rice. But there was something else. I'm like, did I cook anything else? Probably not. Just the stuff yesterday. Italy stealing from Chinese cuisine. That's so funny. That one, honestly, that one's a new one for me. There was another one that was really good. Oh, no. I think I sent one. I was like, something sounds so familiar. I think I did one of those in the Discord server. Someone sent something. And I'm like, yeah. Oh my God. It was Gubera. I think Gubera sent. Yeah, it said, now I just woke up and want a burger. And I was like, Patrick at 3 a.m. I'm like, yeah. The food that's been shared in the food channel has been so good. It's been making me so hungry. Like the pizza that I ate today, the leftovers from yesterday were so yummy. And like, I now wish I had another pizza. Like, I want to make more. I got to pick what kind of dish I want to make. After all of this, I still have yet to like check what's in my freezer. But maybe I can make something with like fish this week, potentially. I feel like I should use the rest of the fish that's in my freezer. I'm like, what do I want to use the most of? I've been wanting to make chicken noodle soup for like a year because we did it on stream once. I never made it again. And so I've had these like giant chicken legs just sitting in my freezer ever since then. But I haven't done anything with them. And I'm like, I feel like it'll free up a lot of space. And I'll also get chicken noodle soup, which sounds really yummy. Hi, Zay. Diana, what like is like a normal, sorry, you don't need to answer if you don't want to, but like, what would you say is like a usual like dinner that you have? I'm like collecting everyone's ideas. I'm like, what are y'all eating usually? Making soup during the hottest months of the year? No, literally. I'm like, did I make soup in January? I don't think so. I don't think I did in February either. But now I'm like, oh, we have a heat wave. Let's make some soup. But I'm like, what do I do? I guess I can use the chicken legs for other things too. I forget that like there's more than one recipe that exists. Fried plantains. Oh, that reminds me of my friend's grandma used to make those all the time. They were so good. I don't think I've ever made anything with plantains like myself. I don't think I've ever cooked plantains. It's like spaghettini, spaghettini, thinner than spaghetti. Got it. With garlic and olive oil. That was really hard for me to read. That was really challenging for me. That's the second time. No, I misspelled fear today. That was the one that also got me. But I'm like, damn, what's happening with me in letters? With garlic and olive oil and chili flakes and some other things. Oh, I know, that's good. I'm hungry again. I don't even know did I eat dinner? I think I had the pizza for lunch. Did I eat dinner? I made a sandwich as like a midday snack when I was hungry. I don't think I made like a full meal. I think I just had sandwiches as like to get by, and then I forgot, and then stream started. So maybe I'll make something a little bit after. I'll have a little thing at 11:30. I can hear the birds waking up. Wait, do they sound pretty? Wait, does the sun come out also, Diana, then? Like when I think I asked you this earlier. You probably already answered. Like, let me go back up. But I was like, do you see? Yes. Okay. Yeah. I remember. So my blinds, I mean, you could still see through like the cracks and the crevices, but like my blinds are like blackout blinds to like one, help with the heat, and then also so like when the sun comes out, like it doesn't, go through. And whenever my sleep schedule, like whenever like the sign that I need to check in with myself is when I'm going to bed and I see like the light blue sky peeking in between my blinds. And I don't think I go more than 2, like, because usually when I'm staying up till 5, it's because like there's something. There's something going on. I'm either delaying going to sleep, or I've been delaying going to sleep, or I had like one night where I stayed out really, really late, and then that just like shifted my schedule. I kind of, being employed now makes it a little bit better and worse at the same time. Like it makes it so that I technically still have to wake up by a certain hour during the week. When I didn't have to wake up in the morning though, for like a lot of last year, God, but it was so good. It was so good. I love like, because here's the thing, when I'm staying up till 5 a.m., am I physically doing myself a favor? No. Does everything in my body ache? And do I have no energy during the day? Yes. Am I probably doing the most creative shit that I've done in a while? Probably, yeah. That's usually when I'm like working on stuff. So you know what? When I'm staying up till like 5 or 6 a.m. and that's like my normal sleep time for like a week, there's a bright side to it. When was the last time we stayed up really late on stream? One of our worst ones was when we were sewing and we were making our pink pants, I think, right? No, the pink pants, was that off stream or on stream? I think the black pants were on stream. No, the pink pants were on stream, I think. Tired from doing fun things is worth it. Yeah. Because we were sewing until I think we streamed until like 7 a.m. maybe. Was on stream and part off stream. Okay, yeah. Because I know that when I went to sleep for about an hour and a half that day. I went to sleep at like 7 or 8 a.m. maybe. And then I woke up at like 9. I think I woke up at 9 for like my obligations of the day because I needed the pants for the next day. That was my problem. My problem was that I was learning how to sew. I started late. I started stream probably at like midnight that day. And then on top of that, I needed the pants to be done the next day. So I didn't have an option. And you know what? I'm so happy that we did it that way. You know what? No, I mean, would it have been nice to be alive during the event that I went to with the pants? Yes, but worth it for the pants because now the pants have that story. You had pants due tomorrow, genuinely. Tomorrow I work at 10, from 10 to 6:30 and it's shipment day and I'm worried because my tattoo is already out and it's on the inner side of my arms and carrying box is probably going to irritate it. Ooh. Well, do you feel like the boxes would also like touch it? Like it'd be like when you hold it, it would like lean on like your arms or like you'd hold it like this? Already lifting is probably going to be like an issue, I know, but this is probably a really hot day since we started with our new shipment company. If my shipment arrives melted, I will simply perish. Are the trucks like cooled? Well, I mean, if it's a hot day, I feel like they're still probably leaving stuff out like while loading and stuff. Have you ever worn them to dance? Honestly, I haven't. I wore the pink pants to Gov Ball. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Probably my first Gov Ball. I think I wore the pink pants to those. I haven't worn them to dance. The black pants that I made, which I think we also, I don't know if we did those on stream or not. Those are like a simpler version of the pink pants. They don't have back pockets. They don't even have, they're just regular black pants. I don't even think they might have cargo pockets on them. But the pink pants, I won't lie, the pink pants are like, to me, they've got everything. They have almost everything. The one thing that they're missing, not missing, but one thing that I did not do to them is they don't have a fly. So that's something that I've never done before. But that's something that like I probably should learn to do at some point. But like in terms of making pants like quickly, those pink pants are like a solid template. All the pockets that are on there, and like I think like I understand them now better too. Let me see. Oh my god, the sewing an outfit for the next day. It took so long that it was the next day by the time we were done. Yeah. I mean, I assume so, but like I said, we just started with a new shipment company like 4 weeks ago. Also, we've only received 4 shipments from them so far. Does it seem like they're better than the other one, or does it seem like it was just like a switch, but there's not because they were better, but because of some other reasons? I love chocolate. I probably should get, well, we'll see what cake my parents bring, but like I'm like I should get some more chocolate here. The pre-K class. Oh my god, my sauce is probably fully frozen by now. I can move it to the other part of my freezer. I have it like laying horizontally and like apart, but so that it would freeze that way. But that reminds me. Sorry. I think I saw your pasta message and I was like, wait, my pasta sauce that we made. I mean, I assume, oh no, I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. The pre-K class I taught this year are graduating in June. So I had to buy an outfit online. Hopefully it turns out well in person as it did in my head. That's so cool though. Congratulations to them. Yeah, it's grad season. I've been seeing everyone wearing their like graduation clothes. There's so many schools. All the schools have their ceremonies. Like all the universities here have their ceremonies at like different venues here. There's been a lot of NYU. Like for the last like week, I've just been seeing like NYU gowns everywhere. I'm assuming Columbia has also been having theirs. Fordham, New School, SVA, all of like the universities are like doing their little graduations, and like so everyone's been walking around like a lot of people with like their families and stuff, and they're wearing their gowns and they're like rushing from place to place. Like it's so cute. It reminds me of when I was graduating. Really glad though that I don't have to do all that again, because graduation was it's too long. It's too long. I'm glad we get to celebrate everybody. There's so much that they do. Yeah. It's too long. Anyway. So far we haven't received anything damaged, but they do some stuff that we're like, instead of using a pallet, they bring everything on the shitty little cart. Like it comes from the factory on a pallet. So wait, so they're breaking down the pallet and putting it onto a cart? They chose to take everything off the pallet and load it precariously onto this cart, and then it also takes 2 trips from the loading dock to our store instead of 1. Do they need? Because I know for pallets, like you need like the machine, right? The fork. Is it a forklift? So they're breaking down. Wait, why are you guys breaking down my pallet? Yeah, I feel like, and I'm assuming it's like sorted or like it's packed like well enough or like packed a specific way. Is there a way to request it to be left on the pallet? Let me see. We asked like, hey, wait, why did you bring it on the cart? And he was like, that's just how we do it. What if they do it differently though? I guess we'll see. But yeah, interesting. I wonder how it impacts, like, because I'm like, it just sounds like extra work unless they have no way of loading the pallet onto their trucks. Let me see. No, literally, there's arrows in the boxes that show what way they have to be turned. And when they put it back on the carts, they roll it into my store. And I see the arrows are not pointing up. Oh God, too, because I feel like especially if like the chocolate like melts or like if anything's like, I feel like everything probably gets malformed. I mean, assuming if it melts in general, like if it's just, it's not that already is noticeable, but if it's like maybe if it's like if it softens a little, I don't know if it would mess with any of like the designs or textures on them if they're upside down. Yeah, people who work delivery don't give a fuck. Y'all ever see videos of like of packages just being like tossed? I saw a video. I saw like one of those like ring camera footage type things of a package being thrown from the bottom of a staircase to the top overhand. That one actually got me because I'm like, that one's. I definitely understand like not wanting to go up, but I'm like, damn, like that thing didn't stand a chance. Like they were going for like no rim, just full net. 20 stairs. I'm supposed to get a toy with this. Thanks. I was like, I feel like I just watched that scene, and I did just watch that scene on TV. Shout out SpongeBob. I almost said SpunkBob again, but I forget it has other meanings. And also, Mads, I hope that you rest well. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I hope you have a great, great day tomorrow. Hopefully your time with your mom was nice too. Hope you had fun yesterday. And sending you lots of love, and it's so great to see you again, truly. Oh my God! By the way, I through reorganizing. This is not exciting. By the way, that's my by the way. None of this is exciting. This is an aha moment for me. But I thought I basically found something. I found something that I lost. I lost my guitar capo about 8 months ago maybe, and I kept wanting to buy another one, but I didn't want to buy one like all of like the ones they have like cheap ones online, and then they have like ones that are like $25. And I'm like, every time I was gonna buy like a cheap one, I'd go back to Reddit, and then people are like, yeah, you could, it'll work. They're like, it might like mess with your guitar strings, and like that could get bad over time. And I'm like, well, damn it. I kept going back and forth. I just wouldn't get a capo, so I wouldn't play anything on my guitar that involved a capo. Then I finally was like, you know what? I'll just bring my capo from my parents' house that I had, because I lost my capo, and like I'm not trying to. I don't know if I want to buy a new one. Like I don't know. I was really hesitant to spend like the $25 on a new capo. I brought my capo here, and then I went to visit my parents, and then I really wanted to play guitar, and I wanted to play a song that I used my capo for, and I didn't have my capo, and I'm like, damn it, I knew this would happen. The one time I take my capo out of my parents' home, I'm gonna want to use it when I'm at my parents' home. And then when reorganizing my closet, I found it in a bag that was in the back of my closet. So now I have 2 capos here, and I don't have to spend $20 to $25 on a new one. So it was like finding free money in my like pants pocket. It was giving Matt from earlier. The pasta was so good, by the way. Sounds really good. I'm like, my stomach is growling when I'm thinking about it. Free money, exactly. So now I can spend $20 to $25 on something else, because that's money that I probably would have spent on a capo at some point this year. Isn't that awesome? I found $20 to $25. I found an ambiguous range of dollars in my pocket, which I think is pretty sweet. Can't wait to spend it on something nice. They were made in a factory, a bomb factory. They're bombs. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Exactly. No. One day, though. Schrodinger's dollars. Yeah, I may or may not have the money. The money may or may not be there. It's like me when my college asked for student loan money. What's crazy is like it's not even for the college. They got their money from the government. Now I'm paying back the government, who high key is like already just misspending the rest of my money. So the money both is and isn't there. Yeah. I'm glad you understand, because that's exactly what we're dealing with here. POV, some guy that buddy really wants to play guitar. I'm just trying to be nonchalant about it. Like you could see it in his face. Like he keeps like almost like wanting to say something. Almost. It's that I think of just that meme template, which I have saved, though they don't know that I whatever. I haven't template memed in a while. That's something that I need to do more. Make some originals. I feel like I don't know how often y'all are like making like memes from scratch. And when I say from scratch, I mean like taking one and then like. By the way, Johnny, was it you who uploaded? I think did you use an Instagram story, or did you use Instagram stories to like the Instagram story like editor to like make to like add text to photos or put text over photos for memes? I feel like I feel like it might have been you, because I remember there was the Bernie meme too, where you're like, I'm once again asking like if you will be if you will be streaming today, which I still have saved, by the way. That changed my life. That's what I use to make memes now. Do I almost accidentally post stories that disclose my friends' personal information because I make very, very specific memes for them? Yes. However, worth the risk. One day though, if you see an obscure meme posted to my story that like has like someone's name in it and something that seems very vulnerable, just DM me and let me know. But apart from that, I think we're so set. I once annotated text in high school on my Instagram story because I forgot my laptop. Why do I feel like I remember this? Why do I feel like I don't remember if this was, or maybe either I remember when it was happening or I remember when you told me about it when we were talking about it on stream during because you were definitely there. Okay, wait, this all makes sense. Lamac. Oh, there's a meme somewhere in there. Like there's like a punny joke I can make with Lamac. I just don't have it in me yet. Lamac. Honestly, the crying faces make it better because it doesn't even seem like you're laughing at Lamac. It just seems like you're just like Lamac is the intention. Because someone, oh my god, Freef? Is it Freef? Someone's been saying Freef on TikTok. Is it Freef? Every time we say Lamac. Because it's just what it is. Someone's been saying, I think it's Freef. I think it's, hold on, let me see if I have it in my likes. Checking my TikTok likes. Oh, this was from maybe like, feels like a 5 days ago type of thing. Someone's been freefing. Please tell me I liked it. It was a good combo. Did I say convo? I meant combo. Did it make me laugh enough? Wait, what if I just Google Freef? I think it's Freaf. It's mixing two things together, but not what I would have originally thought. It might not be Freef, but it's so close to it. It's something that's got to be similar to that. And like it's like, and I saw it once. I was like, this is like pretty funny. Like I'm like, you know, it felt so specific that I'm like, I don't think anyone else is ever gonna like this is just something that like seems so specific to this person in this TikTok, and like it's a good bit. And then like a couple of days ago, I saw someone else like made a TikTok about like using the word, and I'm like, wait, is it spreading? But I'm almost certain that the video that I saw was definitely that person making it up, because it wasn't, there's no reason for it to be. The only thing that was funny about it was the person's delivery of it. Like it didn't make enough sense for people to be thinking about that. But I will find it. I will find it, and I'm randomly going to be dropping it on Discord. Is it here? No. Was it Freef? I feel like it's... Okay, wait. Actually, I have a way. I'm typing Freef. No, it's just no. What's crazy is I'm telling you, it's not even gonna be free. It's not even gonna be free. I can't stop saying it. Wait, Lamac. Wait. Oh, the cat video I sent you with the cat names. Emma Jade Greenball. But I feel like I gotta say it like the way. It kind of reminds me of Piggy Dippin', which is such a good sound in my brain. It's such a yummy noise. Not even noise, it's a yummy sound. Noise is too static. It's a good like Piggy Dippin' is smooth. It's smooth and it's like it's a wave. God, it is Piggy Dippin' core. Is it Lita Bitta Bada Butt and Emma Jade Greenball are Piggy Dippin' core? Yes. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, cool. God, TV years all over again. But the Piggy Dippin' sound was so good. Like that, like I could eat that sound. If I hear it again, I'll look it up now after stream because I need to re-experience that. But yeah. Wait, I should play it. It's such a good song. Oh, that one was creative as fuck. My family would disown me if they read that. Yeah. My parents just wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get it, and then when I explained it to them, they would laugh in an effort to support me. But they still wouldn't get it like naturally. They'd be like, "Oh, I love that song." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You don't get why it's funny." I think I said like free 99 to my parents at one point recently. And my mom was like, "Oh, that's so good. Is that new?" And I'm like, "No, people have probably been saying that for like, I want to guess at least 40 years. But as a minimum." I'm like, that's definitely existed way before me. But it reminded me, like, and you know what it is? Damn, whenever someone starts a sentence with that, I get afraid. I'm scared of what they're gonna say next. It's kind of giving like podcast. But I think it's like whenever like the whole concept of like WhatsApp memes and like Facebook memes that like parents think are funny, that like are just so that like are stuff from like that we like saw when we were maybe in like middle school on Tumblr. I'm like, they really are. They just don't. They just don't see what we see. Unless I feel like unless they're on, because like they're on Instagram, like they're scrolling on Instagram. But I don't know. I feel like they need to be. I don't know. I don't know how to get them up to date. My fam does not play about Selena. When do you think was the last time they've watched the movie? When I was young, I used to think that she was a member of our family because she'd be on the ofrenda for ofrenda por Dia de los Muertos every year. Wait, what's the ofrenda? Is that the? It's not the can. Is that the candle thing? No. Oh, it is the candle thing. The altar. Okay. Damn. Yeah. I mean, like, I feel like she's like very, very well like protected by. I mean, like again, did it? Wait a minute. Was it last year? Prison. Did Yolanda come out of jail? Or no? Wasn't that supposed to happen? Or like there was like a rumor of it? Pearl denied? My mom dead ass watches the Selena movie at least once a year. Yeah, I think my family does too. If especially if it's on TV, they will. I don't think my parents put it on, but the moment they're scrolling through channels and they see that it's playing on a movie channel, they will stop. They will watch it. Like they'll watch it again. It's basically just like the saddest sing along. If it's on TV, it's on. Yeah. So I've been looking at apartments, right? And I found one that looked pretty gorgeous, a little too expensive for me. I thought I was gonna say a little too gorgeous. I clicked on it not realizing it was a 1 bedroom. I was looking for 2 bedrooms with the intention of a roommate. Anyway, place looks nice. Until I see the quote unquote bedroom walls are glass. Why am I in a terrarium? Well, if you put a mirror on the other side, then you can like watch yourself like you're on the other side of the glass. You should, if you like live in a place like that, you should put a little sign on the wall that says like don't tap the glass, it scares the fish. I can't see the capital ON without reading Ontario. It's like when I think when DM is written as district manager and I just read it as like an IG DM or like a Twitter DM. I don't think it's Twitter DMs. My friend texted me panicking about not being able to find Twitter likes today, and I was like, damn, wait, they're actually gone, but they're not. They moved them to the most like hidden spot. I will be honest though, I don't look at my Twitter likes very often because I don't think I like tweets that often. I think like the only tweets that I like are like, let me see, what's the last tweet that I liked? Because like I don't go back to my, because like I'll like stuff on TikTok so I can go back, but on Twitter I don't scroll as much. Yeah, my last 2 likes are Zoran Mondani and Pop Crave. That's basically that's my Twitter experience right there. Wow, the closet really is glass. I need whenever I have like you have, I feel like your brain is working the way that whenever I have a brain, whenever I have a night, God, whenever I have a night where I'm like, damn, my brain can't think of like jokes today. Like you are where I need to be on those days. I showed Kira and sent her a picture of Loki from the first Avengers movie when he's in, the yellow prison. I remember, wait, did they ever make another season to the show for Loki? Not DM being district manager, direct message, and dungeon master. And then the question that we did talk about before was in what order though? What is the order of priority? Will we read it as one, then take the context of the sentence and then like demote it to the other? Zoran Mamdani, hell yeah. Whenever I have a brain, and when is that? Not today. That's for sure. Not too much recently. Actually, maybe much recently. I forgot to tell you the tea about me. Yeah. Oh my God, the moving thing and the job thing. Wait, what do we know? What do we know? I have the wit that never stops. It's so impressive. I need it. I think that's like what like recharges like my bits. Like I feel like like it helps me, like it reminds me, I'm like, oh yeah, like there are levels to this. Clean up an aisle too and it's messy. Not the stare. Is this, wait, which one's Gregory? What is it between stare and Gregory? Not stalling, stare. Wait, different stare. Is there a stare? Okay, Gregory is like firm. Stare is like clueless. But then what's clueless? Uh-huh. Damn, 7TV emote math is really something. I'm like patiently waiting. I want to know what Bray's gonna say. I want to know how dramatic is this gonna be. I'm like, you seem excited though, so I'm hoping it's fun. Type faster. And what sucks, this is great and terrible that there's no like typing bar, like someone is typing for Twitch chats. Like I'm so grateful from my perspective that it doesn't say when someone's typing. I also like, obviously there's no way for that to efficiently work, especially with like a very busy chat. Yawn, not yawn, stretch. Yeah. Oh, that felt so good. I needed that. But at the same time, it'd be really nice to know. There's a lot of typing. Okay, so wait, also, can I make it all about me right now and have you pull up a photo? Yes, photo of new tattoo because I want to talk about it. LMFAO shuffling, maybe also the cool heels pic of one of my neck. Yes, absolutely. Is it on? I know you deleted Discord, right? I'm assuming it's gonna be on IG. Let's mute IG. Let's get my DMs open. Oh, my friend posted a. I want to know. Wait, what song did they post to? They posted a dance video. I just need to not disappear from my feed later. I'll remember to look at it. I love when my friends post dance videos. You already know. Yak. Wait, what was the yak? Lamac? No. Anyway, the tea is brewing. Okay, so when I told you about it the next day, I cooked for him and we talked. We are trying to come to an agreement, but I voiced to him that I felt like he wasn't willing to try or even look for a job there. And his whole reason was that he loves California and is not really wanting change. I got pissed off, but he thinks that if we plan a schedule, if we do long distance, it would work. But he knows that he hates having to do long distance because of the fact that he can't be with me or get it to me when I need it. Thought that was a typo, but it most certainly was not. Yeah. I mean, I think like the long distance sounds like the feasible direction here where you two stay together. Because I think that the moving is a huge step where like if you both don't want to do it, like if either of you don't want to do it, it's like kind of, it's kind of a big step. Like it's just a big like commitment for something like this. But the long distance thing doesn't involve it's a life change, but it's not a logistical. It's not a massive like logistical shift in terms of like everything else in your life. It's something that is a shift that is focused where the shift primarily happens in the relationship, but it could still be kind of kept going. It says having an open relationship off the table. Not my bot answering. I'm moving either way. I put my career before any man, and as you should. What the bot said. I'm getting IG open right now too. Let me get my browser linked here. I just thought I'd ask, let's do a quick check. Where's the some people can make it work, yeah. I mean, maybe the long distance thing, like maybe y'all find, that it helps in certain ways. Where's Chrome? Is this the button? There we go. There we go. I don't know what that means. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just opened up Instagram and I see the cat again. I don't know if I could read that one out loud, but I'm happy for you. Does this work? That works. Hold on. All right, hell yeah. All right, let's start with the new tattoo. I'm just gonna go in order from left to right. Hell yeah. Oh wait, let's bring this down. Oh my god, we can also do our dolls today. There we go. Hell yeah. Look at the peed. When I read well, good luck with that, I think of SpongeBob. Oh my god, he said named him Rick, and I almost said Patrick because of that. God, look at the peed. It looks so sick. It looks so sick. I know there's a second photo of this too. Is this post? So is this like, I guess maybe it's just like farther away. I guess in the context, God, this with the scissors, the whole style, like the whole sleeve, it goes together so well. I just realized this is the elbow dip. I'm just like picturing like the feeling. Abstract calligraphy. God, this is so sick. So is this the part that hurt the most? What's that song? What hurts the most? God, I imagine. I'm like folding my arm right now. I'm like, yeah. Did you feel it on like, well, I guess it only goes into the skin. So you can see in the photo, it's already a little yellow and purple up there. Oh yeah. But it looks so good. This is so cool. It really, like the sleeve, like it everything it looks so good together. You said this one, oh no, the neck piece is what took longer, right? It's almost time, Twin Katana. It's true. It's also Katana's birthday tomorrow. Well, okay, time zone wise, can I still wish you a happy birthday? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stay up till 3 a.m. Neck was 8 hours. This is the neck piece. This is so damn. Hair looks sick, by the way. Just a moment of appreciation for just like the hair. All right, like this is a sick photo. I'm so excited. Are you doing anything to celebrate Katana? Hair grew back nice. Yeah. Shout out to everyone involved in making this happen. I mean, for the Edward Scissorhand, is it the scissors perhaps? I almost said perchance again. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Islands was so good. I want to look like post tattoo. Yeah, the hair did go through a moment for this tattoo. Oh, that's a really painful tattoo. Yeah. And it was like, was it 8 hours? Yeah, this one was 8 hours long. Shout out to my barber. Shout out to my tattoo artist. Shout out to my mom for giving me good genes. Truly popped the fuck off here. This looks so good. A little like mini back of the head buzz cut is temporary, but the swag is forever. Shout out to my, oh no, I saw that already. I mean, I'll shout out your barber again. It is, and then the peed looks like, oh, the mini needles. I could see that with like the little like the arms and stuff are all very like slashy. I'm so jealous. So Katana and I went to Islands. Was it last? I think it was this past TwitchCon. Was this past TwitchCon? Yeah, it was this past TwitchCon. God, there was like I feel like we had, apart from the burgers, there was like something with like, did we order a thing of like cheese fries? There was something else that's like making my stomach growl right now. Oh, I'm just thinking about it. The cheddar fries. Fuck. Oh, it was so good. Oh, I'm so making food. I'm so making food tonight. I'm also taking photos of my new print series right now for your viewing pleasure. Yes, the answer is yes. I have IG open and I have this browser open, so. God. And the lava flow. Was that the drink? I feel like the drink. God, I could use a. There's no island. There's no islands here, is there? I will deadass go to islands tomorrow. I'll redirect my parents. I feel like it was like there was like two of them. I feel like there were like two islands and they were both in California. Yeah, I don't think I see any here. Although I guess it's like such a generic word. I gotta look it up like on Google or something. No yachts. I think tomorrow I will have a drink with my parents. Yeah. I think I will do. I'm gonna text them, ask them if they want to have wine tomorrow. That's a good reminder. Do you want to have one? What if I made cocktails tomorrow? Do you want to have wine tomorrow? Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. Make the lava flow. Islands Burger and Fries. Is that the full name? Is that the government name? Cherry Coke and Wine. The way that now, like saying that out loud, I know we just talked about it. Saying that out loud reminds me of Hosier. So I think, is it cherry wine? Yeah. Wait, is that what that's about? Not about, but is that cherry wine title meaning? I feel like this song's about like something real deep, but that's very different. That's way deeper meaning than I thought. Photo sent. Let me look at these. What is it? Photos printed or something? I just opened the thing, but hold on. Let me quickly. Not Paradise. Islands. Islands. Burger and Fries. Squirting contest has begun though. I wrote Islands Burger and Friday. Now I deleted Friday and I wrote Fridays. Fries. My God. What? Islands Burger and Fries. No, I think there's a place that has the same-ish name. Islands Restaurant. I think it's Arizona and California. Necessary only cookies. No, because I want it. I want it so bad. Oh, wait, let me squirt. Is there a raffle going on right now? That's not how you spell squirt, is it? There is a raffle. Can I snooze? Do I like, can you recharge your snoozes? Like, do you get, I think if you snooze, like if you run an ad, or is it only max three per stream? Or do I get another snooze? Or maybe it's max 3 per hour. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna wait. It says another one available. How many snoozes did I do? Did I only snooze once? I think I only snoozed once, actually. We'll see if another one appears in 45 seconds, which is what I'm expecting here. Meanwhile, I'm going to pull these up. And Gary's, by the way, to Johnny, I'm winning with a score of 14 and 29,000 total points. Okay, that was a good one, Katana. Same no one but me here. You know, y'all are keeping it balanced. God, these are so cool. You know, I'm just gonna drag them in one by one. Look at these. This is so pretty. There's also love these colors. Spring lilies, red. I see 1 out of 6. Oh no, wait, never mind. That one says 5. It's different. It's not out of 6. What is the bottom left? Or is the 6 the count of this? This one has a 5. So I'm assuming does the top. The red is of 6. Oh, so there's 6 red ones. Okay. And this is Spring Lily's Violet. This is a really pretty like shade, by the way. This one, this is so cool. So did you paint, did you paint the canvas black? Or is there, it's in film. Okay, it's a hologram. Is it black paper or is this is it black paper? On black paper. Okay, yeah. For a second, I think I saw like the reflection here and I was like, that threw me off. This is a sick like approach to it. Also the green. Okay, so wait, so how did you roll on like the green where the leaves are? Like how do you do that? And then the white here. This is such a pretty combo. Spring lilies. Hi, so tidy whiteys. I don't think I said hi yesterday. But I was here briefly. Oh, hi. Thanks for pulling up during pizza stream. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Look at these golden lilies. This is my last 11/11 of 29 of my 20s. Shout out. I'm gonna send it right at my computer's 11/11 mark. Nailed it. Well, sent it at 10, but I got the fish at 11. It's perfect. God, the gold one. Whoa, wait, this next one too. I love like the green, like the combination, like the greens on the stems And then the flowers, like having like it's just so it looks so nice. I rolled the green and white onto the block at the same time. The gold feels like Tangled or old Barbie movies to me. Hold up, yeah, here it is. Yeah, oh my god, I see that. Oh, I definitely see like the Tangled like vibe to it too. It's so cool. Hold on. Okay, I didn't make this one big, but from the tiny thing. Also, gorgeous, gorgeous shade of blue. This is so pretty. This one kind of reminds me of every like Zara Larson Midnight Sun like color scheme. These and like this. Whoa, these are so pretty. Had to take this one with flash from my camera to pick up the color. They're such pretty colors. Like they're so like this art is so like it's like I don't even know what I don't even know the right word. I don't want to use a word. I'm like I'm talking to someone who knows their art terminology, so I'm like I gotta use the right word for it. But like it's so like the colors feel so vibrant. Oh, it's pretty as hell too. Is this like leaning like in person? Does this one lean towards like a little like orangey or is it more red? Or is it like somewhere in the middle? We'll be selling these ones at my upcoming market. They're gonna be so neat. So the ones that don't have is it because the numbers at the bottom left? Are you only doing one of them or do you not have oh wait, do I have more snoozes? Okay, so I got another snooze. So I get a snooze. Okay, so every snooze that I use, I gain a snooze every hour, I think. I think I gain a snooze every hour. I like the splatter around it to give it movement. Yeah. Oh yeah, the ones that don't have numbers at the bottom. Are those ones that you're only doing one of or you just didn't write the numbers yet? This blue is so pretty. Like this makes me want to like this makes me feel like everything's gonna be okay. And this kind of reminds me of what's the gum that has the three flavors and one of them's like the watermelon flavor. It reminds me of like springtime when the school semester, like high school semester is ending, like the school year is ending. And like it's sunny out and the days are long and like they like might even be opening the windows in the classrooms and like like things are like life is good right now. The ones that don't have numbers mean I can make infinite of them. Got it. That makes sense. I feel like one of one is what you would have put if you were only making one of them. Now I'm registering. It's also more red. The very first one that says, oh, let's go here. Here, this one. The very first one that says red, the very first one I sent that says red, it was the very first one I did, and the first one I titled. If I could go back, I would title that one magenta and the orange one red. It's very warm, almost orange red. The this one is like the orange. Yeah, I imagine. Whoa, positioning here. Damn, these are taken. These are so like they're so. It's so cool seeing these like flick from one to the other. So for the splatter, are these little like splatter bits also part of the print? Like are they like on the stamp? Because yeah, because I see that there, and I see that there, and I see it there. Yeah. Plus like the three and the three. Spot is part of the block. Yes, that's the word. Yes. I'll actually make some one of ones with some interesting gradients. The gradients are so pretty on these. These are so cool. I like them in the little sleeve. It looks so professional. I mean, it's because it is. Oh, ad started. My apologies. These are pretty as hell. This is such a cool. I love the concept of this one. The parts you don't carve away. Oh wait, in my printmaking class, we called those the yummy bits. The parts you don't carve away to leave natural and organic shapes. That's so cool. So wait, so is the block smooth or is it kind of like porous at all? Because I'm realizing now you're carving the negative, right? Yeah, you're carving what doesn't go down. Okay, before carving it smooth. Damn, that's so much carving. Wait. So like let's say, so looking at this, let me see if I can get one here. Looking at this, you carved most of, so like when carving all of this, so you call all of this that's not printed in between is what you carved out. This is the last ad break of the hour, by the way. I think I'm gonna try to end stream around like 11:30. I carved the background. Damn. So like all of these bits here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is a lot of carving. Holy. Do you use like a bigger tool for all of these? Carved all the empty space essentially. That's so sick. It's interesting how like when they don't come out here, is it because you just didn't put paint on this side of the block? But you did put paint on the side of the block, like suddenly it's gone. Was there here? There it is. On here. Cause I guess if there's no ink, well not paint, ink. If there's no ink, I guess that's how you can also like stop from going there, but like you would need to be distance away from this because when you're rolling it on here, like you're gonna get it around here. This makes sense. It's like I understood how this worked, and now I'm like processing how it works even more. These would be great postcards or greeting cards. Yeah. Yeah, my tool has different blades that go on the top with different, is it gauges? Gauges. I actually don't even think I know how to read that word. Because like, what's the word to like estimate things? How to pronounce. It's gauge, right?
Gauge.
Gauge. I've been softening the G even more, but yeah. Yeah, if I either don't roll the ink onto the block up there, or if I just don't put enough pressure on that part of the paper. Do you need to be like firm for this? This makes me want to, I know this is like not screen printing, but I'm getting back into it. I'm wanting to print stuff. I will sew more. I still think by the end of this month, I will have my gingerbread persons finished, crocheted. And I think I want to print onto a shirt in June. The question will be if I do it. I feel like, would I do a Cricut first or would I do? I feel like it'd be fun to do things though with screen printing. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit, I feel like it's more work, but more flexible, but in different ways. I think. We'll see. I know it was hell for you last time though, so I'm like, I use a hand tool called a Baron to apply pressure because I don't have a printing press, obviously. But I don't always get the even pressure I want. It's interesting. So if you put, like, is it not a matter of putting, what happens if you don't put even pressure? Is it just like the darkness of the ink? Like, cause like, let's say it's firm across the board, but not even. Is that, how noticeable is that? Baron tool. Oh, so is that basically something that you can like you push down and like you like kind of like slide down or whatever, like slide around it, or maybe you lean on it. But like, how much pressure do you need for this ink to like show? Sorry, I was thinking. Turn off my brain for a whole second to think. I'm like, I do want to get more seltzer, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till post stream to get my next seltzer. I always draw my design on the block first. Usually by the time I'm done. Oh wait, do you draw the design on the block or just go with the tool? Go in with the tool. By the time I'm done, I'm sick of the drawing because I draw it on paper, then draw it again. Oh wait, usually by the time I'm done, I'm sick of the drawing because I draw it on paper, then draw it again to transfer to the block, then refine the transfer on the block, then carve it for hours. So do you draw? So are you saying that you draw the design onto the block first? Like what, like instead of drawing it on paper and then transferring it onto the block, or do you still draw it on paper first and then draw it and then transfer it to the block? Like, is drawing it onto the block to skip the step of doing it on the paper so that you don't end up redrawing the same thing like 3 times and like being done with it, like mentally, but not physically because You can make art and reward yourself with a smash burger afterwards. That's crazy because I'm craving a burger so badly now. That's so funny. It literally is. That's exactly what it looks like. Hold on, Baron Tool. I'm gonna type in burger. Does it have the same name? No, they call it a burger press from the search results right now. They don't even know. They don't even know. Put this here as well. I mean, there's a lot of factors: how wet the paper is, how much ink has been rolled onto the lino, and how activated the ink is. Yeah, some people just go right on the block without drawing, like psychos. But yeah, it's not easy to erase on linoleum. Got it. Ink has to be activated. That's my question too. So does the ink like dry? Because for me, like I'm thinking like if there's ink on the block, oh, I guess you need the ink to also like not, because you can't put too much ink. I mean, depends how deep you carve it, I guess. But I'm picturing like if you have enough, because for me, I'm just picturing that like anything that touches it will like it'll show on. But I'm guessing it's not that like straightforward. Like I thought it'd be like just super sensitive where like you roll it on and like you stamp it and like as long as it's touching, like it would show. But I'm guessing it's like thin or dries quickly or some other option that I haven't considered. Oh my God, what was it in SpongeBob? That was actually a great line. That was such a good line in SpongeBob. Oh my God. Or some other third thing, I think. That's the thing, right? Or some other third thing. Or some other third thing is so good. And this was, so apologies for spoiling lines in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie from 2004. It's been about 22 years, so I hope you're able to forgive me for that one. But making a list and only having two things on it, so just filling in the third one with or some other third thing. They were so good. They were so good. It doesn't even. Oh God, I need to start saying that. A lot of immature jokes in my printing class about what good printmaking ink sounds like. Do people say that's what good printmaking ink sounds like? Glass, not glass. Wait, lino acrylic ink does. Activated isn't a great word. There's a very specific texture you want the rolling printing ink on the brayer. On a brayer? Did I say that right? I think I did. Maybe it's like brayer. Yeah. And it's achievable by looking at the peaks and listening to the sound of the ink when rolled. It's like that mac and cheese all over again. Do you want it to sound like good mac and cheese? Is that what the implication is here? I can't say implication without thinking about It's Always Sunny. Kind of. Dude, I want mac and cheese. But like crispier. Okay. In a crunchy way? Or maybe I should make more Credit Cron. But Credit Cron's not going to fill me up as much. Maybe I'll make a little burger tonight. And then I'll go to sleep to the smell of a delicious burger. Oh, I know that'll hit. This would be the perfect night for me to set off my fire alarm, by the way. Did I just say Credit Kronos? Credit Cromp? Credit Cromp. I actually don't know how to crump. But I should take a class one day. They do offer classes. Me like listening to, I'm like, honestly, there's so many dance styles that I want to try now. I think this month popping. I still think I will do the popping class this month. And I think ballet will be in June. Hello. Close enough. Oh, my stomach's growling. It is growling. I could smell the burgers that we keep talking about. That's the other problem. I can feel like I can almost taste it. Patrick licking the SpongeBob ice cream pop or something. That was also like very personal. We got a close-up of Patrick's tongue on... What does this next message say? Anyway, I love that you're leaving us for 12, so we can't wish you a happy birthday. It's true. I'll be sitting on the floor. No, I'll probably be making myself some food, playing a nice little song on my speakers at a reasonable volume at midnight. It'll be a nice little... I'm so sorry.
4, 3, 2,
Trying to stop me from turning 30. Nice try. Not like that. That was my floor time. God damn. The double whammy is kind of crazy. I don't even know what's the third thing you can get? Oh, a nasty patty. Getting the trifecta is wild. I think my ponytail moved. No, it's definitely just been there. Imagine Johnny floor time with the arms up like literally over there still. But they'll reach. They're long enough. You saw the diagram. I just realized that it says imaging. I got 8 pounds of ground beef on sale for $18 today. 8 pounds. Damn. Saw it on weekly deals thing and went straight to the store. Hit my limit of 3 big ass packages. I mean, honestly, I genuinely think that like grocery store like deals like of the week are like the way to do it for these things. Like I feel like it's a good way to like dictate, like if you're pretty flexible with like what you eat and when, like seeing what's on sale and then like using that to like influence what you end up cooking in like the near future or stuff that you can freeze, like that's like the time. Johnny, are you and me the only people that know about arms? Did we ever show that on stream? I honestly don't know if we've shown it on stream. Let me show y'all on stream actually. I don't do I have, let me see if I do you still do you have it anywhere? Wait, because it wasn't at the standing desk. It was a different. It was different. We just were like, that's what it feels like. What the hell was that DM? What the hell was that dungeon master? What the hell was that district manager? Where is this? I'm going. I'm searching. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna look too. Especially wait, lately 250 a pound was insane. Like normal, and it's like normal good, like 80/20 fresh ground beef too. Not like old or anything weird. And it's like a standard color, right? Like it's not looking funky or green. I'm scrolling up looking for these arms. If you find it though, share it. Damn, I already made it back to Resident Evil memes. I was gonna say my stomach's growling thinking about arms, but that's not why. There's none of that is it. Where is it? One day. I think we just need to make it an emote as well. I think we need it in here. The arms are crucial. And then I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. I don't think we showed it because I feel like I would have had it handy if we did. The cinnamon big. Oh my god, the photos you posted today, Evo, were so good looking. That sounds like a really like kind way to like compliment, like a very like gentle way to compliment an appearance. I'm like, I'm like good looking sounds so like a relative, like an aunt telling me that. I guess they would use like handsome too. But the photos he sent looked so yummy. The bagels look so good. God damn. I'm so hungry. The cinnamon bagel bun, whatever the hell it's classified as, is fire. So what is the cinnamon swirl bagel bun? Like what is in it? Is it just, does it taste like a cinnamon like twist? I used to eat these like cheesy rolls. I used to eat these like cinnamon roll. They were like these like twist things that were doughy. One of them was filled with cheese and the other one was like a cinnamon one. One was like a dessert one. One was a savory one. I found it. Oh my God, please send. Yes. Okay, wait. This. Oh my God, it was about a standing desk. I'm gonna show it on stream. I have to. Fuck, where is it? I gotta take a screenshot of this. I think it's the only way. No. Is it this? Yes. Oh, it's so good. Okay, save you. And then go here. I think we got it. God, it's this. This is what we think about with arms. It was about a standing desk. It's this. One of my coworkers has a standing desk. He's sitting down. It looks like this. So every single time, literally every single time I lower, or like I'm sitting here while my desk is lowering, or I'm raising my desk while sitting down, like it feels like this. And like the proportions feel accurate. It just, yeah. Mine isn't like isn't this structure. Oh, mine isn't. Why can't you see my? Oh, there it is. There's my mouse. Mine doesn't have isn't like the standing desk on top of the standing desk though. Oh my God, wait, you're right, like the high handlebars. I forgot those existed. I barely got them to form into balls and there was no way to turn them into total bagels, but still managed to boil them and everything. I tried to make cinnamon swirl, but the mixture was too wet. Were they meant to be in ball form? In ball formation? Ball formation sounds like the full government name of ball form. Did that make any sense? Interesting though, but yes, this is in fact me. It almost should be, this almost should be an emote. God, it's so good. Me thinking about burger. Honestly, this needs to be the new standard. Let's not take photos. Let's not take and post photos without someone's permission. Let's draw ambiguous pictures instead. Exactly. Like, I feel like maybe back in the day, they did have cameras and they were just really, really respectful only in this way and chose to just paint everything instead. But only in this way, because I feel like a lot of fucked up shit. Everything else felt very fucked up. But like, instead of taking pictures of like the, you know, atrocious things that were going on, they painted them out of courtesy, out of common courtesy. Surely. Wait, how do I spell there? No, me when I, what is this? Me when your tummy hurts and I can't tell if the pressure in your... Can we have an Eloise emote? I think we could have an Eloise emote. That would be so cute. I'll add an Eloise emote. It's an original photo too. Where's my Shirley emote though? Do I not have a Shirley? Why don't we have Shirley? There is a... I'm so confused. I'm spelling it right. Like I'm just like, sure, S-U-R-E. Huh. Streak. Well, yeah, specifically if you're low-key clowning on someone. Yeah. I am gonna put a... Oh, it's Clueless and Aware. No, Clueless is Clueless, though. What is Shirley? Or is Shirley Clueless? Not the Forever Alone. I haven't seen Forever Alone since, like, Tumblr. Like, when I had one that I used. I was trying to hit the Thriller in the cubicle in peace. The way that when I watched 13 going on 30, shout out to 30, I genuinely, like, I thought that was, like, a dance. Like, I didn't know that was a dance that existed outside of the context of that movie. This is getting to brain rot territory, yes. I fear it is time. I don't fear. I'm ready. I'm ready to be 30. I get to check that off my list. I have B30 be in my goals this month, so I think we're gonna hit that. We'll find a place for us to go. Let's also have this handy. I'm proud of you. Thank you. It's a really it was a tough goal to hit, but I put in the work, put in the hours, whatever the lyrics are there, and we made it up to here. I no longer get to be I get in my 20s? Question mark. Let us know if brain rot is curable at 30. I think it gets worse. Oh my God. What if, okay, if I ever say intentionally that like I did a thing or whatever the fuck, genuinely report my channel, actually. Like report it to Twitch. Use any excuse, any reason, but coordinate on the reason so that it actually, like, the auto ban bot my chest hair. Hey, it looks like a heart. Anyway, does this instant count? No, I used up my one freebie. All right, let's see. Let's see, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go for 30? Where's our place? Ooh. Whoa, this looks sick. Oh, we got options. Got options. Let's go. Let me see. I feel like people are just. Did anyone just go live recently? I see Skyhook's live. Skyhook's in their 30s. Yeah. You. I feel like you transferred that idea to me. We keep the theme going. Hell yeah. All right. What should we wait for our raid message? So we have, so this one's millennial raid. Honestly, pretty on brand. Pretty on brand. Oh yeah, Kangari Giselle, you don't have ads for the next month. Let's do this. So let's do, I mean, millennial raid works. Let me do a version of this that is a different emote right now, so that we can still send it if you're not subbed. We are raiding. Is there is there an old or a millennial, anything that's not a sub emote, something that's like a Twitch emote? But it's not midnight though. I know. I'm taking my final 15 minutes probably solo today. I'm gonna reflect and exist with probably just music and nothing else stimulating my eyes and brain. See where that takes me. Let me see. Hold on. We need a proper emote for this. Go into your 30s alone. Just go. I am. But I will be spending my 30s in the good company of my parents and my mind. But if you do, if anyone wants, I will be posting on Instagram tomorrow, which I know I've mentioned like 80,000 times. So if you would like to say hi to me over there, I'll be there. It's gonna be, it'll be right over there. My annual post. All right, let me just get, there's so many. Should we just do that fish? Or the raccoon? Oh, wait, no, there's a hype train one. I can't use my, I saw a really cute cat. Maybe we could just do that one. Yeah. Oh, wait. Let's do this, actually. Because this one's kind of giving, fuck, how do I spell millennial? Raid. I'm gonna do the little Winky P. I think Winky P is good. Winky P reminds me of like AIM and like MSN. Oh, nope, that's not how it goes. My God, I literally can't type. Finally. All right. This is the other one. So you have this, or you have this. They both work. Yeah. But thank you all so much for spending the final evening and the last stream of my 20s with me. I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate you spending any time with me, honestly. But it's truly been a wonderful decade. I started streaming at 24, maybe 23, probably like 23. Yeah. Damn. We've gone through a lot of changes together. And here we are entering our 30s. I'm so excited for it though. I think that the best has yet to come. It's yet to what? But truly, knowing you for half the decade, yeah. That's just so wild to think about. You've seen me go through a lot of changes as a person. I feel like we've grown a lot together. I just saw that other emote that's in there. But it's really just been such a lovely time. I've spent my 20s in the best company, and I thank you for it. I'm gonna go say hi to Skyhook. Again, I'll be on Discord tomorrow. I'll be on IG tomorrow. And I plan on being live on Wednesday night for our next stream. So we'll see what we do then. But cheers to more things, even better things, even though things have already been great. I think we're just gonna continue to thrive as we get older and as we experience life. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Johnny. Bye, Avo. Bye, no one but me here. Bye, Lily. Bye, Giselle. By anyone that's been lurking at any point during stream today. Okay, it's about to kick off. Let's our final little like ending soon screen. Oh my god, thank you so much for